time, please turn off all cell phones or engage the vibrate-only feature of the device. Washrooms are located in the lobby area in the upper level of the auditorium and to the left and right of the stage. All movements up or down the amphitheater section of the auditorium must occur along the sides, where a handrail is provided. In the event of an emergency where an evacuation of the building is necessary, please proceed quickly and calmly to the nearest exit. Please take a moment now to identify which exit is closest to you. There are 4 exits located along the top of the amphitheater section, and 1 at the left and the right at the lower level. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you have a great experience with us.
Good evening all. We ask that you please stand for the national anthem of Trinidad and Tobago, played on the pan by Choban Rambaran. Remain standing for the opening prayer by Jerome Lewis.
Almighty God, most beneficial and merciful, Creator of the universe and embodiment of divine wisdom and light, we come before you with thanksgiving and praise. May your will be done in our nation as it is in the heavens. Please bless our political leader, party officials, activists, and all the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Give us the grace to always see good, be good, and do good, and the courage to serve the people. Protect us as we stand against injustice and iniquity, and inspire our endeavors to find the right solutions to the problems that are affecting our fellow citizens. Grant that we may always work together with humility and respect for the greater happiness of all and the honor and glory of our country.
141 candidates, 14 corporations, hundreds of electoral districts. It comes down to one decisive day. From the auditorium of Napariba College in the city of San Fernando, this is the UNC launch of local government election candidates. Tonight, don't miss a major speech by political leader Kamla Persad-Bissessar.
Our hope, our plan is to secure Trinidad and Tobago for you.
Welcome to the House of the Rising Sun.
Take your seats. Sitaram, Assalamu alaikum. Good evening and welcome all. My name is Ivana Gobin, and what an honor, what a pleasure it is to be one of your hosts here this evening. Yes, I can feel the energy. It is amazing. The energy is absolutely amazing in this room. And for sure, we are going to have a great evening ahead, all right? And I don't plan on keeping it back any longer. So bringing to the stage is our first speaker of the night. Please put your hands together and get ready for Deputy Political Leader, Member of Parliament for Point-a-Pear, Dr. David Lee, our first speaker here tonight. Put your hands together.
Vote for UNC. Vote for UNC.
Thank you. Political leader, the Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar. We have a great crowd here tonight. Give yourself a round of applause. Parliamentary colleagues, NATEX, and the candidates here this afternoon. I want to also say my UNC family, all in the World Wide Web. UNC family, are you ready for victory on August the 14th? This is not just the start of a local government campaign, but it's the start of a battle that will save and secure the future of our nation. Tonight, we are not launching local government candidates, but we are presenting our soldiers that will come and secure your communities and rebuild your communities. Tonight, wherever you are in Trinidad and Tobago, I can call on you to put aside race, religion, economic well-being, as well as social background, and ask yourself the following question. Do you feel safe in your homes or on the streets? Are you happy with the rising cost of living? Are you happy with the state of our roads? Are you happy with the lack of opportunities for our children? If your answer is no, then tonight we call on you to stand for your country on August the 14th. Residents of Marabella East, Marabella West, South, Marabella South and Visabella, Coque and Taruba, and all of San Fernando, I want you to remember the untruths and lies of Keith Christopher Rowley on September in 2018, when he stood in Marabella Community Center saying the government is not closing down Petrotrin. I want OWTU and all the Petrotrin workers to remember the lies of this government in 2019 and 2020, when they told you the refinery would be sold to the OWTU. They lied to you, they betrayed you, they misled you. Worst of all, they abandoned you because years later, not only has the refinery been left to become scrap metal, but they have not provided a single form of relief for any one of us. Ladies and gentlemen, just the other day in Naikwan plant, which is located in the Petrotrin assets, a gentleman by the name of Mr. Ramkisoon died. Don't let them fool you into thinking that they gave you Naikwan in place of the Petrotrin refinery, because Naikwan is posing more of a threat to this community of Marabella with with unanswered questions. Tonight I want to tell Naikwan, stop playing wrong and strong. Tonight I want to tell Naikwan, you can run, but you cannot hide. On behalf of the people of Point-a-Pear, I have a message for the ANC Guild and the Prime Minister. As long as Naikwan continues to operate on the Petrotrin estate, which belongs to you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, you will be held accountable to the people of this nation. As long as Naikwan continues to receive the gas that belongs to the people of this nation, you will be held accountable. I want to remind the Prime Minister Rowley and Stuart Young that your duty is not to ANC Guild and the Naikwan board. Your duty is to protect the people of Marabella and this nation. I see my time is running out. I don't know, I thought I had 10 minutes. I see I'm down to 1 minute. So, tonight, as I come to an end, tonight I ask you to stand against a government that has constantly lied to you. 1 year ago, they promised to reduce the price of fuel. the price of fuel has not been reduced. And as I end, to those in our population who do not believe that this local government election can make a difference, I say to you, you are wrong. This is an election where you must repay, take revenge, and express your anger against a wicked government that has hurt and abandoned and suffered the people of our country on countless times. Do you remember when they locked out hundreds of our loved ones from entering this country during the pandemic? But they allowed a lady called Delcy Rodriguez from Venezuela to enter this country with a team, and up to now we do not know why. Then on August 14th, you must do what they did to us. Stand against them. Do you remember when they abandoned the 4 divers in the Paria pipeline and left their families in the car park? Then on August 14th, you must do what they did to them. Vote them out on August 14th on the polls. The UNC led by Kamla Persad-Bissessar has the skills, the talents, the vision, and most importantly, the track record to deliver to you. Never forget where Rowley has failed, Kamla has succeeded. On August 14th, your choice is simple. It is between the PNM lies, deceit, and erosion of the democracy and Kamla's compassion. It is between Rowley's bullying tactics and Kamla's caring ways. On August 14th, come out big and large. UNC would beat them in Marabella East with Kern, Texi, Ramden. We will beat them in Marabella West with John Michael Ali Bokas, also known as Maka Million. And in Marabella South, Visabella, we have a beautiful young lady by the name of Miss Sasha Ali, and she will beat Marcus Gadari. She will beat Marcus Gadari, and she will say, PNM is the problem, UNC is the only solution. Gopal Lands, Taruba, and Kokie, get ready. Get ready for the man named Shane Samlal when we bring it home from Taruba, Kokie for our great party. We are going to win big in Taruba, ladies and gentlemen. And as I end, the only great party is United National Congress. We have one great leader in Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar. So I say to you, do not tote, vote. Do not tote, vote, and stand your ground. And on August 14th, come out in your large numbers, bring out everyone, and vote this wicked PNM out of this country. I thank you.
Vote for UNC. Vote for UNC. Kamla we vote.
All right.
Sola we vote.
Thank you. Thank you so much, David Lee. Thank you so much. But folks, at this time, our political leader is here. Please, put your hands together. Make some noise. And according to David Lee, she has succeeded where Dr. Rowley has failed. Please, now Prima College, please welcome our political leader.
Never let your problems get you down. Stay focused and hold your ground. Because what don't kill you should make you stronger. So my problems is like steroids, boy. I get my doses from all kinds of sources, and all of them still can't kill me now. You see, as them sink me under ice, so ride out the storm, them just like a boat. So as the box me down, so I get up. They have to wonder how others get up. And every crack I see, I just see through. And by the help of God, I just get through. I just won't stop. I feel like hope. Move any mountain, I trample any building like hope. Man better than monster. Dismantle any structure, boy. Trample them, trample them, trample them, trample them. Rip up my shot and bust up my jeans and step on my problems. Then what we gonna do? Trample them, trample them, trample them. Kick out my problems, kick out my problems. Trials and testings, does come before blessings, but we have to be patient, yeah. Weeping and mourning in the night, but joy in the morning. But we just have to enjoy. You see, God, the way no night come, so you don't really need to lie down. Them say what goes around comes right back around. I go wait until my time come. So from sun up straight to sunset, you could catch I bust in a sweat. I must time out. I feel like hope. Move any mountain, I trample any building like hope. Man better than monster, dismantle any strong tower. Trample them, trample them, trample them, trample them. Rip up my shop and bust up my jeans and step on my problems. Then what we gonna do? Trample them, trample them, trample them. Kick out them, kick out my problems, kick out my problems. You see, the Most High never give us more than we can bear, but He give us the strength and the will and the power and the courage to handle our problems through Him. So on the count of 4, I want everybody step on their problems. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ah, yes, folks. Change is all about awakening. Change is about energy. One more time for our political leader, Ms. Kamla Persad-Bissessar. As they say, the thing now start. Eli, over to you.
Welcome the winning candidates of the Digo Martin Borough Corporation. Bagatelle Blue Basin, Nalili Go Indu. Glencoe Goodwood La Prairie, Marsha Walker. Welcome the winning candidates of the Port of Spain City Corporation. Belmont East, Liana Bob Gonzalez. Belmont North and West, Chantal Sabero. Belmont South, Eric Blackman. East Dry River, Catherine Perry. Northern Port of Spain, Darren Garner. And St. Anne's River North, Phoenicia McConnell.
UNC family, the energy is high. Let us welcome our winning candidates in the Sawa Lavatel Regional Corporation. Our first candidate for Arangwes Warner Village, Amit Suktanan.
Vote for you. Vote for you.
Our winning candidate for Barataria, Imran Khan, who will be bringing home Beaton, Picton, Rodney Stowe.
Vote for UNC.
El Sikora Arangwes North is going to vote solidly for Raquel Ghani. Febo Book Malatris, Devon Thomas. Pitibu, Mount Lambert Champlain, Christopher Lachman Calendar. Bringing home the marginal seat of Sawa East, Garth Mills. St. Bob's, Chenapuya voting for Ayana Nikita Andrews. Thank you very much.
Brothers and sisters of the United National Congress, let us bring on our winning team for the Tunapuna Piarco Regional Corporation. For Osanville, Tunapuna, we have Miguel Lachman. Blantyshires, Tunapuna, Santa Rosa, Cherise Smith, Seaton, Karapo, Chanjoti, Suktana, Seaton, Kora, Paradise, Takarikwa, Sugdio, Prakash, Bharat.
Vote for you. Vote for you.
Cleaver, Dabadi. We have Nikisha Yana Ski. Ajay, Jearlean, Roodal. 5 Rivers, we have Jamie Hussein. 5 Rivers. Kelly Village, Warrenville, we have Kamla, Baku, Maracas, Piaco, Maracas, Santa Margarita, we have Peter, Niru.
Just vote for you. Vote for you.
St. Augustine, South, Piaco, St. Helena, Richard, Persad.
Vote for UNC.
Balsin, St. Joseph, we have Sister Seema Ramchara Augustine. And Wallafield, La Hocketa, come on.
All right, yes, folks. Once again, please, a round of applause for our candidates. Make some noise for our candidates. That's right. If commitment and service was a face, it would be on all tonight, of course. The UNC, the best of the best. Coming up next, a man who sends the shrills down the back of the spine of Dr. Rowley. He's outspoken. UNC family, make some noise for our Oropouche East MP, the man, the lion, Dr. Roodal, Moonilal.
Vote for UNC. Vote for UNC.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. When I look at the thousands and thousands of you assembled at Naparima College, we expect a resounding victory on August 14th in the local government elections. My brothers and sisters, the honorable political leader and Dr. Persad-Bissessar, parliamentary colleagues, the thousands of you assembled here, those listening to our feed on the various social media platforms, etc., welcome to our launch. This evening, we are proud. In this electricity, there's an excitement and electricity in this hall tonight that is jam-packed with hundreds of supporters outside the building at this time. We are here to launch off our great campaign at this historic moment when our country faces its greatest difficulty and threat since 1962 under Keith Rowley. Brothers and sisters, today we meet at a critical juncture to save our nation and to secure TNT. Our theme today is Secure TNT. Would you say it? Secure TNT. Secure TNT. Secure TNT. That is our theme. That will resonate throughout this country. Brothers and sisters, to my San Fernandians, I must say something to Lakram, Sean Sobers and others. Only San Fernando people will understand that we are the party of unity. It is only the UNC could come to Naparima College for the presentation of candidates. Brothers and sisters, we are the party of unity, of love. We bring everybody together. And tonight I want to tell you first, do not take on Rowley and his foolishness. He is coming to you to say this election is about local government reform. Nothing here is about local government reform of the PNM. The PNM reforming local government since Keith Rowley had a full hair on his head. They're reforming. They're reforming local government since I was in short pants in grand school. They're reforming local government. They have done nothing in 8 years to reform local government. They have starved the corporation of resources. Many councillors try their best, but they don't have the resources to fix infrastructure, to provide street light, to provide basic necessities. Keith Rowley and that foolish talk about local government reform, they are reforming nothing. The only reform took place under the People's Partnership, under Kamla, Persad-Bissessar. No reform has taken place since then. Brothers and sisters, in the time allotted to me, I will raise one matter, which I raised on the last occasion, I believe, June 19th at Arangwes. We made a speech on June 19th in Arangwes. We were speaking about Rowley. Remember on June 12th, Rowley had a press conference and he made a statement to the effect that he knew how the Court of Appeal would rule in a very sensitive, politically explosive matter, a PNM case called the EMBDC case. Rowley spoke and he said he know the outcome because they have to file defense and so on. We spoke at Arangwes on this. Imagine we spoke on Monday. Unknown to me on Friday, they summoned my video. Now I never hear how you summon a video in your life. But they summoned the video, not me. They summoned the video. They play my video in the courthouse. But they didn't play Keith Rowley video when he made statements that prejudicial. Well, you could understand they prefer to watch my face than to watch Keith Rowley's face. But they didn't play his video. They play my video. Brothers and sisters, that court has been hearing a matter, but today there is a development today which I will tell you about. Today that court met again, urgent, hasty meeting, summon all the lawyers. Again, nobody called me. They call everybody, and a particular judge there, Madam Justice Maria Wilson, Justice. We have great respect for her and other members of the judiciary. Madam Justice said today to the lawyers, she said, you know, when this thing make newspaper, now it make newspaper because we put it in the newspaper. That's how it make newspaper. She said when it make newspaper, she brother called she on Saturday morning and said, I forget to tell you, I was on the EMBDC board for 5 long years and I was part of that decision to prosecute Moonilal and others. She heard that on Saturday morning because the newspaper, front page newspaper, dealt with the matter. Brothers and sisters, we find it alarming. We find it remarkable. We find it disturbing that the judge will not know that her own brother was on the board of a state enterprise for 5 years. I have two brothers. When one cooking in the morning, he just send me a video of what he cooking. The next one, when he taking a drink in New York, he just send me a picture of he, and then he just send a picture of the drink. What kind of family is this that you don't know your brother is on a state board serving Trinidad and Tobago, an appointee of the PNM? They didn't know that. But more importantly, the EMBDC that knew that had a duty to inform the court that a director of that board was indeed the brother of Madam Justice who was sitting to hear the matter. Today, the EMBDC has failed in their duty to the court, and that matter should be thrown out of the entire court. Now, and my lawyer is Anand Ramlogan, Senior Counsel. I don't move light at all. I don't move light. And my lawyer tell me I could tell you tonight that that matter should be dismissed because of that apparent bias in the judiciary. And in another related matter, Mr. Ramlogan is also raising an important issue about that uncanny, unholy alliance between members in the judiciary and the People's National Movement, where he's trying to get a judge to recuse herself. The judge say that her husband is a PNM appointee. The husband make 20 million from the PNM. The husband just play golf with Rowley. But all of that is a waste of time. She could still be independent. Forget that. That is what she's saying. For golfers, she made a fascinating point. She said he just play golf with Rowley. He's not a golfing partner. So that's the first time I hear you just play with your enemy. You just play golf with your enemy. You are partners. You are colleagues when you play together like that. And Madam Justice Betzian Lambert Peterson also has to take a decision in this matter. And we await future developments, brothers and sisters. But brothers and sisters, getting back to the EMBDC, and in that matter it has to do with the Trinidad and Tobago Revenue Authority. Brothers and sisters, in the EMBDC matter, what will happen now? They will have to put an entire panel together and hear the matter over and over again. costing the taxpayers millions of dollars. This is unheard of. This is remarkable. It is disturbing. Keith Rowley has infiltrated every arm of the state. You all recall Keith Rowley admitted he went to the President's house to grab the letter to appoint a commissioner of police. Rowley, Vieira, an independent senator, said 2 members of the Court of Appeal text him about the conduct of UNC officials. What is happening in this country? And today I can tell you from this platform, and I have my lawyer telling me I could say it. Today I can tell you, if ever you needed to know where Rowley get his information from, we can ask, Keith Rowley, did you get any information from the board appointee, the PNM board appointee, Mr. Fulton Wilson, the brother of the Court of Appeal Justice, Maria Wilson? Was that the pipeline that gave you some zeppo to say that the state winning the case? So I will leave the matter there, brothers and sisters, and say more on another occasion. And they could play this video in court again. So if you're playing the video in court, I want to tell everybody in the court now, hello. Brothers and sisters, and you know what is remarkable? In 96 hours from now, that court was due to make a ruling on the matter. If we did not talk in Aranguez, they would have made the ruling and gone their way. Nobody would have known anything. It is the United National Congress again that comes to defend our democracy, that comes to defend the judiciary, that comes to defend our values, our democratic values. And on this election coming, that is what we stand for. Separate us from the PNM. Today I saw them with Moko Jumbi all about. They had Moko Jumbi and they had some other tall people on sticks in the back coming down the road. So that is their idea of local government election. Just jumping around the place. We are about issues. So that is why we are telling you, brothers and sisters, on election day, vote for the United National Congress. Vote in San Fernando to take back this corporation from the PNM. Vote, brothers and sisters, to secure your country from the criminals. Vote to secure the elderly of Trinidad and Tobago. Vote to secure the children in their schools. And vote, brothers and sisters, strongly to secure Trinidad and Tobago, all our people and our future. Long live the United National Congress. Long live the political leader, the Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar. Long live the great people of San Fernando. I thank you. Love you.
August 14th, vote for UNC.
Yes. Make some noise once again for Dr. Roodal Moonilal.
Trinidad and Tobago, make some noise for the candidates of the Arima Borough Corporation. For Arima Central, we have Nigel F. Moses. For Arima Northeast, we have Jazino Jazzy Rigsby. For the seat of Arima West Somira, we have the winning candidate in Ryan Diaz. Make some noise for Malabar North, Lyndon Degan.
Come out and vote.
And for Tumpuna, give it up for Danielle Peters. And now big it up for the winning candidates of the Mayaro Rio Claro Regional Corporation. For Beach Sharuma, we have Jearlean Joe Mona. For Kokal Mafiking, the winning candidate, Miss Renille Kisoon.
Vote for you.
For Ecclesville, the legendary Shafiq Mohammed will be winning there. For Mayaro North, the indomitable Christian Thompson. Give it up for Mayaro South Wagwari, Devlin Lubon. For Rio Claro North, Hazari Ramdin. And taking home Rio Claro South will be David Law. Thank you all.
August 14th, vote for UNC.
Vega de Urupuch, Darrell Mohan. We now move to the Chaguanas Borough Corporation. For Charlieville, Faik Mohammed. Kunupia, Richard Sukdev. Edinburgh, Longdonville South, Javon Telesford. Enterprise North Esmeralda, Justin Stewart.
Just vote for you. Vote for you.
Enterprise South, Longdonville North, Brenda John.
Vote for UNC.
Felicity Endeavor, Sundar Joku.
Kamla, we vote.
For Montrose, Melissa Jagunanan.
Come out and vote.
Monroe Road, Carney Savannah, Adrian Ali. I thank you.
Vote for UNC. August 14th, vote for UNC.
Political leader, the Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar, Naparima College, Trinidad and Tobago. Tonight I give you the winning candidates who will secure and stand their ground with the UNC in the Cuba, Tabaqui, Talparo Regional Corporation. Gangaram Gopal for Bricken Castle, Esperanza. John Lizama for Carapo, Mamoral. Sharon Badal Ahiu for Caratal, Tortuga. Alan Taxi Sipasad for Calcutta number 3, McBean. Shazida Nadia Khan Mohammed for Claxton Bay, Pointe-à-Pierre. Charlene Solomon Ramesa for Cuba East, Balmain.
Vote for you.
Vanessa Kusi for Cuba East, Cuba West, Roystonia.
Vote for UNC.
Anil Baliram for Freeport, Chiklan. Ravi Puran Maharaj for Gasparilo, Bonaventure. Balmati Gosain for Las Lomas, San Rafael. Ryan Rapasada for Londonville, Talparo. The Saiyan Councillor, Dubraj Passada for Perseverance, Waterloo. Henry Awang for Piparo, San Pedro, Tabakit.
Just vote for you. Vote for you.
Ramchan Rajpal Maharaj for Savanetta, Point Lisas. And Vishan Mohammed for St. Mary's, Castonfield. Long live the United National Congress. We thank you.
Oh, yes, folks.
For UNC.
Make some noise once again for UNC candidates. Make some noise.
Come on. I think we can do better than that. I want to feel the wrong rumble. Make some noise. Yes, that is what we're talking about. If you can feel the victory, if you feel hopeful, and if you're feeling great tonight, make some noise to me once again. We get ready to bring our third speaker onto the stage tonight. Please put your hands together and welcome Senator Jearlean John, our third speaker.
Triangle. Good behavior, nothing. We're not behaving in San Fernando. Good behavior, nothing. Other political leader and Dr. Persad-Bissessar, members of parliament, our beloved candidates, UNC, you're here, you're not here. UNC. It is a special privilege to be chosen as a UNC candidate. Unfortunately today, you are an endangered species because PNM not interested in PNM councillors. They're only interested in UNC councillors. They're not interested in developing the young people in their PNM party groups or their Haliconia Foundation, but have a fixation with anybody labeled a UNC councillor. Consequently, what advice do I have for you? Today, lock your cars carefully. Watch when you're crossing the road, and for sure, look out for Rowley. Because look out for Rowley. Because he has an obsession with UNC councillors. And he like Gargamel, he loves Smurfs. That is how we love UNC councillors. So, Dr. Moonilal, the motto is not only about securing TNT, it's also about securing UNC councillors. I don't know who convinced him that he does not need to work. He don't need to fix potholes, he don't need to create jobs. He don't need to build box drains to take away flood. All he has to do is to pull out all the stops and find a UNC councillors. Yesterday they had an entire production at Napa. And at today's headlines, when it should be celebrating their own PNM people who they have brought up in their ranks, what does it have on the front page? It says, UNC defector, after being presented as PNM candidate, I am no traitor. Well, I want to tell that traitor, a guilty conscience needs no accuser. No accuser. Because like Julius Caesar said, I love treason, but I hate traitors. So even people who don't know these so-called jumpers summed it up in last week's Sunday headlines. Defections by UNC Nimakarams, not me, may not offer advantage to PNM at the polls. So even people who know them know that if you're not a UNC councillor, you have no use. So UNC have been in opposition for 8 years, and the vast majority of you never faltered. You are focused in loyal service to your country and party. You have thrived despite the many adversities. In fact, the one Tahako Bika would have said if he was here tonight, it takes steel to sharpen steel. And UNC, you're ready. Yesterday they had a wake in Napa. Tonight, we're telling them San Fernando coming down. So tell San Fernando, tell Rowley, San Fernando coming down. Tell Rowley, San Fernando. And it also, I want to tell them, it also have trouble in Arima. It also have trouble in Arima. I want to tell them that tonight. Because it have Flora Singh and her group, and you have the executive in Arima. They told Flora Singh in a church, you can't serve God and be a member of the UNC. She said service to God, service to man is service to God. She's now estranged from a church. But I tell Flora Singh that we have come this far by faith, leaning on the Lord, my sister Flora Singh. And I'm telling them tonight, it have trouble in Arima, and you will lift up your eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh your strength. The Lord will keep you. He will neither slumber nor sleep. Flora is a very special supporter and worker of the UNC. Our UNC, TNT is not complex. If you want a UNC councillor to serve you, you have to vote for UNC. You can't vote for PNM and expect UNC service. That is bait and switch. So don't let them fool you, even that they want to fool you. They can't get in no reform. I mean, I see Dr. Moonilal coming up here and playing Shah Rukh Khan and telling court, hello. so Dr. Moonilal, so they want to fool you with everything. You cannot, the folks, they are no longer, these folks who are gone are no longer UNC. Instilled with UNC's values of humility and relentless service. Them people gone now, they're fake, like the extension in my hair. They're fake. They're not UNC. No, but if Dr. Moonilal is Shah Rukh Khan had to try a thing, they're fake. So if you want UNC service on the 14th, who you have to vote for? You have to vote for UNC. You understand? Everywhere you go, the mantra is things were better under Kamla Persad-Bissessar. People telling me, and I'm sure they are telling you. They say I had a job, my business was going good, Petrotrin was open, I was getting Forex. So folks, on the 14th, don't cut off your nose and spoil your face. Vote for the UNC. Rowley with a straight face defended 200 recusals by his cabinet members. Every recusal signals an opportunity for somebody to make cash. And that is why Alwari tell us what? It takes cash to care. So if Alwari love Rowley, we understand. If Stuart Young adore Rowley, we understand. D.L. Singh saw Tutulbe over Rowley. He said that he dealing with healthcare by going to KFC and tell them, stop selling 2-piece and fries. Because he loved Rowley. But we understand why he loved Rowley. It takes cash to care. So I contend tonight that it takes a heart to care. Because any leader and government that presided over leaving 5 fathers, 5 husbands, 5 brothers to suffocate in a pipeline have no right to be our leader of San Fernando. UNC, they have no right. So we must never forget the horror. We must never forget that horror. We must never forget that horror. Trinidad and Tobago must never forget the horrors of Paria and the continued suffering of people in every length and breadth of this country. Under the PNM, there is rampant blood. Not about no Red Army. It's the blood that's flowing everywhere, in every street. That is the blood of the innocent. And we must push back on the PNM. And as I said before, our councils are special. I want to quickly point out people like Nicholas Kanai from the electoral district of Barrackpore West. When it had flood last month and the Minister of Education decided she had getting up for them children, what did Nicholas do? He commandeered 6 trucks and got out 25 students to go and do their math paper on. That is a UNC councillor. UNC councillor are fake. They're not fake. They are molded in the image and likeness of Kamla Persad-Bissessar and our Lions, our DNC values of service to the people. When Balmati in 2018, it had a flood in Las Lomas. Balmati go sign house. Where is Balmati? Another council. Full of Hokita. I'm going up for Las Lomas there. Balmati house had 6 feet of water in it. She was out of her house for two weeks. When we asked how can we help, Balmati said, leave my house. It was in ruins. And she said, let us look after the people around us. That is a UNC councillor. Her house was in ruins for 1 week. 1 week she never went into the house, you know. And Ryan, of course, knows every pothole. And I can go on and on. That a UNC person is not somebody who leave home in the morning UNC and in the evening he's a PNM and you say that is a UNC. It is not a UNC. It is a fake. We know UNC and we know who we are as UNC people. So as flag bearers today, we stand for unrelenting service to our fellow men. It is in our DNA. You cannot vote for the PNM and expect UNC governance. You vote PNM and pine away for UNC policies in managing the economy, in creating jobs, in axing property tax, in expanding opportunities, in making Forex distribution fair and equitable. And then there are those who want the UNC to be silent, to be circumspect. They say to UNC, say nothing, but we say, miss good behavior, nothing. We are not going to behave until Rowley is out of government. We are not going to behave. So, UNC, we don't play Mickey Mouse. We have the media calling me and asking me who from PNM crossover. We don't do that to people. To all the former PNM in our audience, we welcome you with peace and love and allow you your dignity. We don't have to parade you around. We don't have to parade you around as no pawn. So UNC, if we work hard, the UNC will not only win the local election. We will win the general elections. The UNC will win the general elections. And Dr. Rowley, that is not a threat. It is a public service announcement. It's not a threat. A public service announcement. So, keep working hard. As the leader says, and every speaker before me said, we love you so much. We appreciate what you do on behalf of the party and the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Let us work to win UNC, and we will win. Keep hope alive. Thank you so much.
Boy, 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 ooh yeah, boy, boy, ooh yeah, boy, boy, how boy, boy. When the sun comes in on me head, everybody push something in the air. Lord. Behavior nothing, good behavior.
In these hallowed halls of my alma mater, Naparima College, and in the great city of San Fernando, let us welcome the winning candidates of the borough of Separia. And the first winning candidate is Dunat Meru from Avocat, San Francisco. Winning candidate from Brighton, Bethany is Khadija Castillo. So we have the vote. And you hear the Spanish name. From Cedrus, the great Shankar Tilak Singh. Just vote for you. And from Erin, we have Shani Roberts. Vote for you. Vote for UNC. Vote for UNC. And the great Derek Boren from Mondesir. So that we vote. Come out and vote. And the young, bright, handsome Javed Mohammed from Otahiti, Rusela. Stand your ground now. Stand your ground now. And the pretty Nicola Sylvester from Palo Seco. Separia East is next. Separia East, San Francisco South, Ramona Victor. Vote for UNC. Vote for UNC. And Separia West, Faizabad, who will beat Maurice Alexander, Jason Allen. Come out and vote. So we have the vote. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome the UNC representative for the Point 14 Borough Corporation. Let's hear a round of applause. Vote for you. Vote. And it's Denison Pierre from New Village, Point 14. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me hear it for the Princestown Regional Corporation, the champions. Belloman Hardbag in Williamsville, Vince Ragu, Current Cedar Hill, Sean Stevens Primshan, Fifth Company, Amelia Ali, Hindustan St. Mary's, Ann Warren, Inverness Princestown, Derek Matura, Indian Walk, Lengua Indian Walk, Nikogo Paul, Moruga, Joseph Laurent, New Grand Tableland, Gori Rupnarai, Reform Madahamri, Vashti Suku, St. Julian Princestown, Lakshmi Ramnan. Let's hear it for Princestown Regional Corporation.
Vote for you. Vote for you. August 14, vote for UNC. That's the way to secure your family.
Let's get ready to rumble with the winning candidates for the Penal David Regional Corporation from Barrackport West, Mr. Nicholas Kanai. Citron. La Fortune David North. Mr. Krishna Persad Singh. Mr. Sheldon Lal. For Palmy's Hermitage, Raven Ramsawak.
Vote for you.
And the Admiral of our Shanti Brigade for Pinal, Shanti Butram.
Vote for UNC.
For Queen Mondiablo, Dipti Ramnath. For Roshad Bangpo East, Kemwati Chulan.
Vote for UNC. August 14, vote for UNC. August 14, vote for UNC.
San Fernando! San Fernando, let me hear you! I have the distinct pleasure of announcing the winning candidates for the Battleground San Fernando City Corporation, Koki Etaruba, Shane Samlal, Lesofo East Sipero, Kenrick Surratt. Let me hear you, San Fernando. Lesofo West, Laromaine, Rishi Balaram Singh. Marabella East, Kern Ramden. And the real councillor for Marabella South, Vistabella, Sasha T. Ali.
Just vote for you.
The next councillor for Marabella West, John Michael G. Ali Bokas.
Vote for UNC. Vote for UNC.
Monripo Navet, Zahir Khan.
Sola we vote.
Pleasantville, Darrell Lewis. And last but not least, Springvale Paradise, Torian Mead.
August 14, vote for UNC. That's the way to secure your family.
UNC family, one more time, make some noise for all of our candidates, our family, and of course, the agents of service and commitment. Make some noise! Make some noise!
Come out and vote. August 14, vote for UNC. August 14, vote for UNC. August 14, it's time for we.
And we get ready to bring a choir to the stage right about now. So please show them a whole lot of love as they come here to spread love for us. We welcome the Flaming Word Church Choir with the goodness of God. Please show them some love.
Vote for UNC. Vote for UNC. Kamla we vote. Sola we vote. Come out and vote. So we have to vote. August 14, vote for UNC. August 14, vote for UNC. August 14, vote for UNC. That's the way to secure your family. It's time for we to build a better TNT. It's time for we to vote for the UNC. So let me tell them. August 14, vote for UNC. That's the way to secure your family. August 14, vote for UNC. 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 That's the way to secure your family. August 14, vote for UNC. That's the way to secure your country.
Check one, 2.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Check,
Testing.
1, 2, 1, 2. Hallelujah.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Hallelujah. love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days have been held in your hand. In your hand. Moment that I wake up, till I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. I love your voice. Woo! You have led me through the fire, and in darkest night, you are close like no other. I know you as a father, I know you as a friend. I will live in the goodness of God. Oh, all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness, your goodness, your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. When my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. When my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after me. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Glory to God. Hallelujah. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God. I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. You're a good, good God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yes. A round of applause once again. All right, folks. We've come to this point. They told me Mikey introduced the boss. I said, but the boss loves music. She loves it. She's moved by music. And we've come to a point now, folks, where we've had prime ministers before, but we will never have one that loves and cares for us more than Kamla Persad-Bissessar. And they blame her every Monday morning, but that's all right. Who's here needs to be here, but most importantly, we didn't come here to tote. We came here to. We came here to. We came here to. Put your hands together and welcome our political leader, our former Prime Minister, Senior Counsel and MP, the Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar!
Yes, Melvin, I can hear you, Melvin. UNC family! Welcome here to this launch of our local government campaign. I want to thank you so much for coming out tonight, and I'm so sorry for those on the outside. There are more persons outside than inside, so let's hail them outside, all of us. Good night, welcome. Welcome to all of you. My colleagues, all friends and family, all protocols observed, as they say. We are all one great family, together with our friends tonight. So, our party has announced the men and women today who have been chosen to represent you at the local government election, August 14th. I want you to stand, please, all our candidates, and let's give them a round of applause, please. They're winning candidates. We have been so happy that so many hundreds of people offered themselves to serve. It is inspiring to see people from all walks of life, from all parts of this beautiful land, coming forward from diverse backgrounds, offering to serve. It was truly a wonder for us. You can sit, thank you. Give the candidates, they don't want to sit, they want to run and win and walk. Thank you, thank you. So for those of us on that screening committee, day after day, night after night, nights turning into morning sunlight in the screening committee. Some days we left there, the headquarters, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. after a full day. Put your hands together to thank the screening committee of the United National Congress. And for us who had that honor, who had that privilege to be part of the selection process, we were truly inspired by the quality of the persons who came forward to serve. Now, whilst I'm very happy to be with you here tonight, as we launch our candidates for the election, I must admit it's also a bittersweet moment for me and many of us, because you know why? The selection process was personally, as I say, inspiring, but it was also painful. Well, yes, not only because we went till 4 a.m., but you know, it was a bit painful. You know why? It's not an easy thing, and I think you will all admit it is not an easy thing to do, to tell persons you love that they were not selected. So there was a joy of the selection, but there was a pain that so many great persons who came before the screening committee, it was painful to say, I'm sorry, not this time. Can we thank all those who came forward? All those who came forward. And you know what is good? Many who were not selected for this rounds, I see so many of them here tonight, you know, because of their loyalty to the party. Love and loyalty to our great party. So, you know, for me personally, in retrospect, it was like asking a mother to choose one of her children above the others. And that is no easy task. So I love you all and I thank you for offering to serve and understanding many are called, but a few are chosen. So thank you so much. I want to express my love and thanks to those who were not successful this time. I want each and every one of you to know that there is a space in our great party for every single person. All of you are beautiful and wonderful people. Again, I say, I repeat it because I still feel it. It was difficult to choose because of the love we have for all of you. So please do not be discouraged. We all have a role, a part to play in this great world of ours, in this great future that is in front of us. And therefore you are wanted, you are valued, and you are loved. We need all hands on deck. We need all hands on deck. In this election, vote for you. Vote for your family. Vote for your neighborhood and your communities. Vote for Trinidad and Tobago. Don't vote, just vote UNC. So, after the screening process into the wee hours of the morning, when we made our selections, one member of our screening committee said this, "Leader, these candidates really, really want to serve. How can we get people to see how much they want better constituents' lives, better lives for everyone?" And almost at once, another member of our committee told me they had a solution. They said, well, during the screening, they were forceful about serving our country dutifully. Well, then let them pledge that publicly. Let them make their pledges on national media. Let the public see in them their eagerness to serve, as we saw them when they came before us. Sometimes things are that simple. Let the public see the big hearts of our candidates that we saw. And so they wrote together with us this simple, sincere, and heartwarming pledge. And for the first time in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, so many candidates will make a pledge to the hundreds of thousands of their constituents. And we are doing this publicly, so that when these candidates come calling, you must remind them that you have read their pledge and that they promise to listen to you. And they must answer a resounding yes. Yes, hold me to my pledge. Candidates, will you stand? And let's read the pledge together. And when you read it, you'll press send on your phone, so your pledge goes out on the World Wide Web. Are you ready, candidates, UNC all? Okay, let's go. I am your UNC local government candidate. Now we'll read together. I am sending this message to you, your family, and community, that I will work tirelessly to return you to the safety and quality of life you deserve. This is my sincere pledge to you from the UNC family. From the UNC family to your family. Please help by sharing my pledge widely with everyone in your community, so they too will see my sincere commitment to serve. I thank you all very much, and I look forward to your support. I look forward to serving you. I will pledge to secure you and your family and your community. May God bless you all. Thank you very much. Thank you. Candidates, your national service has only now begun. Today you got your receipt that you successfully filed your nomination with the returning officers in the various districts. I thank you all much, very, for coming forward to serve, for pledging to do so equally for all. This kind of dedicated service you will see from our candidates, who will soon become your counselors. They will come from a place of love and caring for our country. Again, I say to you in this election, August 14th, don't tote, just vote. Vote UNC. Vote UNC. If you will permit me a moment to elaborate about love and service. Recently, I was rereading one of the most beautiful and profound essays on Trinidad in particular, and the Caribbean in general. I say rereading because you may or may not know, I was a scholar at the University of West Indian Literature, in addition to many other things. And here tonight I want to share with you something I found so inspiring when I was just a very young student, which I like to believe I still am. Age is just a number. So here we go. In my reading, this short essay is about love and hope, but it's also about pain of our memories of history. The essay I refer to was written by the great Caribbean poet, Derek Walcott. You know the name? Give him a round of applause, Derek Walcott. This essay was his Nobel Prize acceptance speech of 1992, and it is entitled The Antilles, Fragments of Epic Memory. Here is a line that touched me deeply because it is so real about how I live and how we must all now live to make our country whole again and to prosper. Walcott writes, and I quote, "Break a vase," some people say vase, "break a vase, and the love that resembles the fragments is stronger than the love that took its symmetry for granted when it was whole." He continues, listen to that absolutely beautiful line, and I'll repeat it. See the image. And for those of you who don't know, Derek Walcott was a fantastic painter as well as a writer. Here is that line again. Break a vase, and the love that reassembles the fragments is stronger than the love that took its symmetry for granted when it was whole. What does it mean? What do you see? You may see someone searching for the fragments. You may see someone gathering those broken pieces. You must see them handling these pieces with utmost care and painstakingly putting the pieces together to make the vase whole again. We have all done that. Do you see it? Do you remember? We have all glued things together from time to time. Today we have to glue together again our beautiful country of Trinidad and Tobago. And how do we do that? The glue that we use is a glue of love, it is a glue of care, it is a glue of service to fix the fragmentation that has taken place under this incompetent, wicked government. So, are you ready and are you willing to put the pieces back together to make our country whole again? You ask me, you ask us, what are we voting for? Why should I come out and vote? Some say local election, waste of time. Others tell you, vote for local government and we will tax you with property tax and inheritance tax. That's the local government reform. They come to you, come and vote, and guess what? Tax, tax. What they say? Tax in your face, tax in your waist, and tax all over the place. Whether it is property tax, or whether it is inheritance tax, tire tax, online tax, you name it. So I want to tell you, my vision, my mission, what it is you'll be voting for when you come out on August 14th. What you are voting for is the future. I have asked you before to close your eyes and hold your hands out. Close your eyes and hold your hands open. And I want you to imagine what is in your hands, because that is what you'll be voting for. Open your eyes, and what are you voting for? That is what you're voting for. Our future and our children. Look at the screen. That is what we will vote for on August 14th. Our future and our children. So don't think this is a simple matter of vote on PNM and UNC. What we are about, I said to you before, we must glue our nation together. We must make our nation whole for the future of the children of Trinidad and Tobago. That is what we vote for. That is the love we have for you, and the love our party has always shown to the thousands of people. This is what our great party and our candidates are going to do. We are going to glue our country together again with love, and guess what? With service. We pledged today, UNC councillors did, pledged to serve our country. And so we'll take the broken fragments that this government has splintered our country with hate, but we'll do it with love, always with love. Everything they have touched, they have broken, ruined, and destroyed. Dr. Moonilal spoke to us tonight about the fracturing of the judiciary, of the rule of law. A country that does not live by the rule of law, that does not uphold the rule of law and the justice system, is a country that is ruled by the law of the jungle. And that's where we are going. Every day with the crimes, with the home invasions, fractured, splintered, broken country, every home, every space, every place. You see it every day. Every day you walk, you drive, you see it. You put on the news, you see it every day. Persons have been murdered, and we just close our eyes. And their answer to all of that is, come and vote for me, for them, and we'll give you property tax and inheritance tax. That's their answer. Nothing to solve the problem. So everything they have touched, they have broken our beautiful country. They have broken our innocent and beautiful lives. And now on course they are to break our futures altogether, broken by them. Look around. Nothing works. Nothing works. Everything in shambles. Look around. People are living in constant fear. Everything has fallen apart. So our hope, our plan, our vision, our mission is to secure Trinidad and Tobago for you and together with you. That is our dream. That is our goal. That is our mission. Secure TNT with the UNC. I want people to stop merely existing and get up and start living again. I want you to have joy and happiness and love, not hurt and pain and fear. That is not living. That constant fear, that is not living. That is merely existing. The PNM is campaigning an innuendo, gossip, reputation destruction, political opportunism. We know about that. All the jumpers, political opportunism. Purchasing deceit and outright lies, that is the PNM campaign. And the UNC, we must campaign on service. We must campaign on love, not hate and division. That is your mission from today as we move forward into the future. Campaign to serve. Campaign with love. Campaign to bring healing hands and words to Trinidad and Tobago. We love our country, so we are going to find the broken fragments. We'll wipe them off and clean them up, yes, and glue them back together. You have our pledge from the UNC. So in this election, vote for you. Vote for your community. Vote for your families. Vote for your children. And how do you do that? On August 14, don't tote. Just vote UNC. Vote UNC. When you go to the polls on August 14, I want you to remember what exactly is at stake. What is at stake? You are not simply voting for a councillor. You are voting for your future and the future of our children. I want you to look at the faces of your loved ones, the people you love, your wife, your husband, your children, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister. Look in the faces of the people you love, and then you will see. Look at those faces of the people you love and remember what it is that you are voting for. It is for them, for your loved ones, for security and for safety and for a better quality of life. We have always believed in helping all the people. Our Deputy Leader, Jearlean, talked about some of our councillors. Whilst their houses under flood, they went out there and did what? They were out there helping others who were in need. Our councillors who have been there before and those to come, that is what they will do. They will serve you first and they will serve everyone, every one of you. The very ones that the government continue to ignore and oppress the most, the ones whom the government have forgotten, whom they have left behind, and when they just do not care, the ones they do not care about, that is where we pick up the slack. That is where we must step in, councillors and UNC family, to help those. You remember throughout all the flooding, I'll never forget my first day in office as Prime Minister. I had to remind people when they forget. Together with my cabinet colleagues and my MPs, I put on my tall boots and I was in the flood and in the water giving help. I see a government last week, it was I think on a Monday when the flood was all over the country, and the Prime Minister stood up in the diplomatic center about 2 hours and not one word of care, not one word of hope to the residents who were flooded out. All he did was rant and rave about Moonilal and about Wade Mark. I think Saddam got past and he rushed to. Saddam got past it when he was buffing. He does what he does best, buff and blame everyone. But no love, no care. The UNC family is always on the ground helping other families, helping others. And so we commit again, that's our pledge, we will continue to do it for everyone. This election, then I say again, vote for you, vote for your families, vote for our children. Don't vote, just vote UNC. Vote UNC. Don't forget, what matters most to you, what matters most to every citizen of our country, what are the real issues impacting on your lives? They have no plans. They have no policies. They have no programs. They have no ideas to improve your life. The main issues affecting people in this country is living in constant fear. Always in fear. People are tired of that constant fear. Fear of murders. Fear of school violence, fear of home invasions, constant fear for the safety of your child, job loss, high food prices, high fuel prices, flooding, high bills to pay, fear of losing your home because you can't pay your mortgage, fear of being unable to get proper health care. And there's so much more. We live in constant fear. Fear and stress dominate the minds and hearts of too many in our country. All this fear, yet they are refusing to secure you. The election, I say again, vote for UNC so together we can secure Trinidad and Tobago. So are you going to vote for more taxes? Are you going to vote for more taxes? Let them hear it in Port of Spain. Are you going to vote for more taxes? Because that is what they're asking you to support. They want you to vote for more taxes. They want to cheat you out of your hard-earned money. They want you to vote for property tax and inheritance tax. They want you to vote for Hines to continue as the Minister of National Security. They want you to vote for escalating crime and murders. Just this week, Rowley increased flour prices. Did you know that? Flour. Is there anybody here except Peter Kainai who does not eat flour? The only person I know is my General Secretary, Peter Kainai. He doesn't eat flour. But everybody, whether it is bread, biscuit, roti, dumpling, doubles, bake a shark, bake, flour. They raised flour prices by 33%, man. 33%, can you believe in these hard times? Flour is the basic carbo that we eat. They tell you, eat cassava. Yes? The man went to a place called Ghana and he said he'd bring a yam to plant in Trinidad. Not one yam reached here yet. They say eat cassava. Did they not know cassava more expensive than flour? Where they live in? Not in Trinidad. Not a real place for them. So 33%. Flour is like gas. When flour goes up, all meal prices go up. 33% more for flour. But they're saying, vote for them and pay more property tax. They even want you to pay more taxes when you're dead. Did you know that? They're going to tax the dead, you know. That is what an inheritance tax is about. Inheritance tax is I work my whole life, you work your life out, right? Whether you work, where you work, you have a little pension, you save it up. Whether you buy a house, build a house, post by post. Greg and I must thank my husband, Dr. Bissessar, for his support. So Greg and I, we have a nice house now, but we build that house post by post, by block by block. People who live in South, they tell you they're passing, and that house building for 10 years, going up block by block, post by post. True or not true? Chirp, chirp. Yes, Anil. Chirp, chirp, chirp. So you work hard, and you build a little house. You work hard, you buy a little car, you buy a fridge, you buy a stove, whatever it may be to improve your life. You know, when you dead now, this inheritance tax they want to put on you is after you're dead, is your children, your grandchildren have to pay 25% of the value of the fridge or the stove or the house or the car. Can you imagine that? After you're dead, Rowley still want tax from you. I saw him foaming at the mouth and ranting and raving. It was yesterday? Yes, Sunday. Ranting, raving. And you see how them could lie, boy? Lie, you know. They say 5,000 people in the Napa Hall. You go up on the Google now, and Napa will tell you on the Google that hall could only hold 1,500 people. You hear lie? That is lie. That is lie. But right now I want to tell you, I remember old politicians used to say what they do. They count the 2 feet and the 2 hands, and they multiply it by 5 and they get 5,000. Tonight I'm not doing that. This crowd is massive here tonight. I want to thank you. Thank you all for being with us. Thank you so much. And they asking me, Kamla, hello, Madam Opposition Leader, who tell you about this inheritance tax? Quote the page and the number and not tell you where I get it. I have my sources, and the media will tell you they never disclose the source of their information. So ask me, when you said we were telling people, Rowley going to bring back property tax, I played a video for you all already, we'll have it again. This man so bold and brass and lying. Come and you say, that is an unadulterated lie. That's a big lie. And you know what? So Sudan, property tax back in your waist again. Property tax. He said, David Lee told us tonight, he told the country, the government, not closing down petrol train on national TV. And if you were closing your fridge door and you didn't hear me properly, I will tell you again, the government is not closing down petrol train. You hear lie? More lie. More lies. Today, the shut down petrol train and the whole of the Southland is decimated. Here in San Fernando, in Marabella, even if you go down in my area, down in the Superior Borough, or the new Superior Borough, thank you very much. Borough, go all the way down to Santa Flora, Palo Seco, decimated, ghost town. The businesses, the little jobs people had, everything is wiped out. And this man's lied to us in the parliament and tell us they're going and sell petrol train to who? OWTU. Well, where's the OWTU today? So all those lies I tell you, and they want you to support all of this. You want to pay this inheritance tax. Saddam pointed out to me, you know, on the property tax, they said they will give you a deferral. If you're a pensioner, you're collecting grants, public grants, don't worry, if you can't pay it, it's okay. We'll give you a deferral. Not an exemption. Eh? They say there's exemption, we read the law, deferral. So you can't pay it today, don't worry. You'll pay it tomorrow. And when you can't pay, your children have to pay it. And if they cannot pay it, we come in to take your house. We come in to take your fridge. We come in to take your stove. Look at it. Property tax, you feel some people have big house. Property taxes for everybody. HDC houses, you had to pay it. Small house, big house, you had to pay it. And when you can't pay it, they come in to pick up your fridge and your stove and your car. Think of it. So don't let them chain you up. They will use property tax for local government. Lie again. Do not believe a word from them. And so tonight again I tell you, Rowley is tax crazy. His government. PNM is the only political party in history who think they can ask voters to vote for more taxes. Nowhere in the world people will come and say, vote for me, and you have to pay more tax. Nowhere in the world does that ever happen. That is the choice they want you to make. You see the inheritance tax, watch it up there, 25%. That is their version of local government reform, more taxes. They launched their local government campaign by lying again. Talked to you already about the 5,000 ghosts that they saw in this Napa. So we understand that times are very hard. And we are here not to talk about increasing taxes. That is not a UNC plan. Our plan is to use the municipal corporations. These councillors, UNC councillors, will approve, they have the power to approve gated communities. Very important, gated communities to help you with the crime. They have that power. They have the municipal police. PNM had promised so much municipal police per corporation, they never give them the amounts. And we are saying, use the municipal police to keep our schools safe, secure for our children. So when you think local government is only about drain and mosquitoes, no. If you use it wisely and well, there is so much our councillors can do. Once they have the will, they will go forward. So let's not vote for old talk. Let's not do that. So I'm here telling you clear plans. We'll share more plans with you. Plans that will impact you now. Plans to make you safer now. Plans to give you back your peace of mind. Plans to bring security to you and your family. Plans to build a safe and secure TNT. That is our plan. And that is what you really want. And so the UNC will deliver, as we always have. I cannot leave you tonight without telling you what we have done to secure Trinidad and Tobago. Securing Trinidad and Tobago requires that we all work together. Work together. We unite to work together in a national effort. We must move beyond the divide and rule politics. The politics that the PNM always push at election. That they have 141 candidates. Tonight I am boasting that the UNC has candidates in every one of the 14 local government corporations. I think that is some PNM trying to sabotage this great meeting. But they can never stop us. They will never stop us. We will march forward unto victory on election day. We will. We will. So I'm saying we have to have a national effort. We cannot continue to divide and rule. That is their playbook. It's not ours. We have always been about unity, united National Congress. Thankfully, I'm pleased to announce we have made a major step towards creating a truly united national front, a national force. We have reached an accommodation with the NTA. We have reached an accommodation with the ILP. We have reached an accommodation with the MND so that we will be partnering together to secure Trinidad and Tobago together. This is a movement of hope. This is a movement of unity. This is a movement of togetherness. We need this now more than ever. If we want to rebuild, if we want to glue back the broken pieces of our land, we have to do it united together. So this election again I say, as we join with others in an accommodation, holding strong and flying high the flag of the United National Congress. In every corporation, I repeat, the UNC flag will fly high with candidates in all 14 elections. Districts, the 14 regions. And together, in the united accommodation that we forged, the NTA will also put forward candidates. So we do not fight against each other, we accommodate each other. So where they have a candidate for a seat, we will not put a candidate in the same seat. So we don't split the votes and allow the PNM to run away. That's where they have, we don't put. Where we have our candidates, they will not put somebody to split your votes. And therefore, united, we can pick up all the votes together. The only time we have ever won, I want you to remember, was when we united all the forces together. Remember that. 1995, 2010, 1986, remember the great 1986? We brought all forces together to build a united front to vote the PNM out of office and to build, rebuild, strengthen our great land. As I close, I said, despite the hurt and abuse this regime has inflicted on you these past 8 years, we must never ever lose hope. Local government elections may not always receive the same attention and grandeur as national elections, but they have a profound significance in daily lives. Just imagine nobody picking up the garbage in front of your house. You think local government, right? Not important. You take 1 week, nobody collecting garbage in front of your house, you know what that's going to be? Just imagine it, visualize it. That's one of the jobs of local government. Sorry to say, they also take care of cemeteries. Just imagine nobody doing that. And so many other jobs they do. But I mentioned as well the municipal police. I mentioned other ways that they can help us, the gated committees. So we must not underestimate the power of your individual vote and voices. Each ballot cast is an act of empowerment, a declaration that we refuse to be passive observers of our own destinies. I thank you. May the spirit of democracy guide us all to victory. And I say again, as I thank the choir tonight, and we sing together in praise of the Lord and the greatness of God. Go in peace. Put God in front and walk behind. And on election day, come out in your numbers. Put your X next to the rising sun. I say, don't tote. Don't tote. Stop toting and go and vote. Vote UNC. I thank you. God bless you. Thank you all.
It's time for we
all candidates.
to build a better TNT. It's time
All
for we.
candidates. All candidates, join us on stage. And as I do that, I want you to welcome UNC candidates. Stay with us just a little longer. And I want to thank one of our councillors, Amit Suktaran, another councillor, Dubraj Persad, Candice Daya, and the great Squeezy Rankin, who will sing with you and us, Vote for You. Welcome them on stage, please.
It's time for we to build a better TNT. It's time for we to vote for the UNC. So hear me say, August 14, vote for UNC. That's the way to secure your family. August 14, vote for UNC. That's the way to secure your country. Kamla we vote. Stand your ground now for you and your family. So that we vote.
This is the time to secure TNT.
It's time for we to build a better TNT. It's time for we to vote for the UNC. So everybody say, August 14, vote for UNC. That's the way to secure your family. August 14, vote for UNC. That's the way to secure your country. Come let we vote. Stand your ground now for you and your family. Come let we vote.
This is the time to secure TNT.
Come let we vote. Make sure each children live in the community. Come let we vote. This is the time to secure TNT. Hey, hey.
You see the crime and violence, we can't take it
no more, no more.
And the home invasion of the people,
insecure, insecure.
To secure TNT, UNC is the way to go. So on election day, what to do?
Just vote for you, for your family security. Vote for you, for your community security. Vote for you, just to save your economy. Vote for you, vote to secure TNT. August 14, vote for the UNC. That's the way to secure your family. Let me see your vote for UNC. That's the way to secure your country. Kamla we vote. Stand your
You see the crime and violence, we can't take it no more.
No more.
And the home invasion of the people insecure.
Security and the UNC is the way to go. So on election day, what to do?
Just vote for you. For your family security. Vote for you. For your community security. Vote for you. Just to save your economy. Vote for you. Vote the security and take. Vote for you. August 14th, vote for USA. That's the way to secure your family. August 14th, vote for USA. That's the way to secure your country. Kamla we vote. Stand your ground now for you and your family. Kamla we vote.
This is the time to secure TNT.
Come out and vote. Make sure the children safe in the community. So we vote. This is the time to secure TNT. Stand your ground and secure your family. Stand your ground and secure your country. Stand your ground and secure your country. Stand your ground and secure your ground now. For your family security, vote for you. For your community security, vote for you. Just to save your economy, vote for you. Vote the security and take, vote for you. August 14th, vote for the UNC.
Thank you.
Kamla we vote. Stand your ground for you and your family.
Kamla we vote.
Check. DJ, when it's nice, do it twice. One more time for the UNC. It's time for we to build up that TNT. It's time for we to vote for the UNC. So everybody say, August 14th, vote. Stand your ground for you and your family. August 14th, vote for the UNC. That's the way to secure your family. Kamla we vote. Stand your ground for you and your family. Kamla we vote.
This is the time to secure TNT.
Come out and vote. Make sure the children stay within the community. Come out and vote. This is the time to secure TNT. Hey.
You see the crime and violence, we can't take it no more. And the home invasion of the people
Insecure.
To secure TNT, UNC is the
Way to go.
So on election day,
What to do? Just vote for you. For your family security. Vote for you. For your community security. Vote for you. Just to save your economy. Vote for you. Vote the security and take. Vote for you. August 14th, vote for UNC. That's the way to secure your family. August 14th, vote for UNC. That's the way to for you.
Kamla we vote.
Stand your ground now for you and your family.
Kamla we vote.
Take it down, please. House announcement. All candidates gather on stage according to your corporation. So we'll take photos of each batch of candidates, please. Okay, you all could sing. Go ahead. You all gather.
Stand your ground now. Stand your ground now. Hey.
You see the crime and violence, we can't take it no more. And the home invasion of the people insecure.
To secure TNT, UNC is the way to go. So on election day,
What to do? Just vote for you. For your family security. Vote for you. For your community security. Vote for you. Just to save your economy. Vote for you. Vote the security and take. Vote for you. August 14th, vote for UNC. That's the way to secure your family. You have a next one, boy?
Hello.
You have a next one, boy? You have a next one?
Can some of our ushers...
Yeah, with me.
We come to play mass. Every creed and class, don't let nothing pass. Like a ready TV, all the love inside the way. Uptown and ghetto, feeling the tempo. So current I so, it's party they like so. Soon as we land, fun is the plan. We like to jam like the man.